What's going on, guys? I'm What the Moose, and today I'm back with another episode of my MUT 16 unofficial ratings. Today I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 Jacksonville Jaguars in MUT 16. Should be a good episode. I think I picked out a pretty good list, and it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so stick around and watch it, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. With the 3rd overall pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Jaguars selected Dante Fowler Jr. out of Florida. He's an outside linebacker and is most known for his edge rushing and getting to the quarterback quickly. Now, it's kind of unfortunate for Fowler. He got injured in pre-rookie workouts, and I think he's going to be out all season, which is really unfortunate for himself and the Jaguars. Definitely you don't want to see that, especially with a pick that was number 3 overall. It's pretty darn high. So Dante Fowler, not really going to play all this season, and he's probably not going to get really too many cards in MUT 16. He probably will get a base card still, just for Jaguars fans that want it, and he should be a very good card. I'm thinking around a 78 or a 79 overall. Should definitely be a nice edge rusher in MUT 16. At number 5 on the countdown, we have Telvin Smith. He had that Football Outsider 87 overall earlier in the season, and he was definitely deserving of even a higher upgrade, possibly a final edition later on this year. But he had 104 tackles, or combined tackles, I should say, 72 total tackles, 2 sacks, 4 pass deflections, and even an interception, along with a forced fumble. He really did everything for the Jaguars at that outside linebacker position, and that was only his rookie season, so he should definitely improve from there. Now, Telvin Smith, I'm going to guess he's a low 80 overall, probably an 80 overall exactly, maybe even an 81 in MUT 16, and he should be a pretty nice, low overall, but, solid addition to any linebacking core in the game. At number 4, we have a defensive tackle, Cedric Marks. He easily had his best year of his career so far, and he's going into his 7th season, and honestly, he had not done almost anything before this past year with the Jaguars. He posted career highs almost across the board with tackles and sacks. He had 8.5 sacks, which is very nice to see from a defensive tackle. That is definitely quite a lot. So I'm going to say Cedric Marks is going to be around an 82 overall to start off MUT 16. Definitely going to be a solid defensive tackle. Nothing, insane, but, a nice complementary piece. Maybe somebody would use at DT number 2 if you're running a 4-3 scheme. Coming in at number 3 on the countdown, we have Jonathan Cyprien, or Cyprien, not exactly sure how to say that. Let me know in the comments down below if you know. But he's going into his 3rd year, and his 2nd year was definitely pretty much similar to his 1st year. He had 114 combined tackles this past season, along with 3 pass deflections, and I think MUT is finally going to recognize that he, is actually a pretty good strong safety. He didn't have any forced fumbles or any sacks or anything, but he just did his job and did well in the scheme that the Jaguars played. So Jonathan Cyprien, going to guess that he's going to be around an 82 overall to start off MUT 16. At number 2 on our Jaguars countdown is Clemons, their defensive end, or one of their defensive ends, I should say. He had 8 sacks this past season, along with 3 pass deflections and 4 forced fumbles. Definitely kind of had a renaissance year. Going back to the 2010 through 2012 days, all those seasons he had over 11 sacks while playing for the Seahawks. So Clemons may be getting back into form a little bit. It is going to be his 12th season, so who knows exactly how much longer he's going to have in the NFL. But I'm going to guess that he has an 84 overall to start off MUT 16. Definitely going to be a nice edge rusher, and really should get to the quarterback pretty quickly, and going to be one of the best non-elite pass rushers in MUT 16. At number 1, we have the Jaguars' big free agent signing, and that would be tight end Julius Thomas. He had an okay year last year, definitely worse than his 2013 year, in which he kind of put his name on the map with 788 yards receiving and 12 TDs. This past season, he matched the touchdown mark with 12 again, but he only had 489 yards receiving, and he was out 3 games this year. So who knows exactly how good Julius Thomas is? I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here, and I think that MUT, the MUT developers might be a little bit generous with him because, he's on a team in the Jaguars which don't really have too many amazing players. So I think they're going to give Julius Thomas around an 86 overall, even though that might be a little bit too much for him. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do with Julius Thomas, but that's my guess. I think they'll give them 1 elite, give the Jaguars, 1 elite, and, kind of even it out a little bit, even though he not necessarily deserves it. I think he probably deserves like an 84 or 85, but I think they're going to give him an 86, so that's my prediction for MUT 16 for Julius Thomas. That's it for my top 5 Jaguars in MUT 16. Let me know if you agree with the list in the comment section down below. I definitely had trouble leaving Paul Posluszny off the list, but he didn't really play too much this past season, and when he did play, he didn't do a lot, so I left him off. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments down below, though. And next up, we have the New York Jets. Should be a very good episode. They've been retooling a ton in this offseason, so it should be very, very interesting to see what their team looks like in MUT 16. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.